Hey, this is Synergy Loves Company. In this clip, you're going to hear me talk to my guest, Maddie, all about how Star vs. the Forces of Evil uses Parry Grip's Space Unicorn. Take a listen. But we will talk about this next one is Star versus the Forces of Evil, which I never watched a whole lot of. I watched it sometimes with you, and when I watched it, I really liked it. I thought it was a really good show. But I know you watched it. It was on for a while. Why don't you tell, since you are the Star versus the Forces of Evil show, or fan, you're the fan of the show, why don't you tell us about the show and all the, like what it's about, what happens in it, who the characters are, all that kind of stuff.
So it's pretty much about this girl named Star, and she goes to Earth to prove her responsibility with her magic wand. And she meets lots of friends there, but sometimes the monsters from her world come onto Earth, and her friend have to fight them and try to get them out again.
All right, so they're like, she's trying to fit in here on Earth, but monsters keep coming and attacking them, and
yes,
those would be, I would guess, the forces of evil.
Yes,
because it's her versus the forces of evil. Mm-hmm. So this is one. So far we've been talking a lot of shows. Kind of Disney Channel shows and things where Parry Grip did the theme song. Parry Grip does not do the theme song for Star versus the Forces of Evil. So why are we talking about him? Could you tell me why we put him on this list here?
So his song is actually one of the characters' ringtones. So Star's friend Marco from Earth, his ringtone is called Space Unicorn, and it is one of Parry Grip's songs. It is usually used as his ringtone, but it's also other places because it's one of Star's favorite songs.
Nice. So she probably would just, since it's his ringtone, she'll probably just call him up just to listen to the ringtone.
I'm pretty sure that happens sometimes.
Gotcha, because it is a pretty cool song. That's just so Parry Grip didn't write that one for the show. They just chose one of his songs.
It's one of his originals that they put in as the ringtone. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of the difference here, because so far all the ones we've talked about with Disney shows have been him writing a song for the show. And in this case, they just liked his song so much that they picked it and put it in the show. Yes, it's kind of funny because it has a little bit of a backstory. So Marco picked it to be kind of sarcastic towards Star, but Star ended up loving it. And every time she plays it, he's like, why did I do that? I meant for this to be a sarcastic thing, not something that I hear over and over.
So he kind of did it to make fun of her, to troll her a little bit. And then she ended up loving it so much that it kind of got back at him. Yeah. That's kind of hilarious. I like how they use that, because it is kind of one of those, like I said at the beginning with those songs that you were talking about, they're high energy. Space Unicorn is very high energy. It's goofy, synthesizers loud, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If you like this video, like and subscribe. If you really like this video, visit synergylovescompany.com for the full audio podcast.